What is up? We got another pod winner here at CX or Collectibles Exchange with the deck that people have won. The player who was able to win was Synchro Frogs. Synchro Frogs is actually a real deck, and he was able. Deck was able to win a pod here at this event. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Ethan.
Ethan. So why this variant of Frogs after tons of months of Hero Frogs?
I played Hero Frog for a while. I thought it was really fun. I just wanted something to try something new. And I thought it had a really good matchup into Vayu. Some of the tech choices in here I felt like made it easier to play like more unfair or put more unfair game states on the board. And that just I think overall like it's just more control based, and I think that's more like my play style and what I feel comfortable with. And less like kind of like explodey. I don't know. That's kind of like the basic idea. I was thinking about putting some heroes in here, but I think it's too bricky like that.
Yeah, just say you like white cards better than fusion cards, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's go into the deck profile and see. Did you change it up a little bit from the first place deck profile?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see what you got changed up.
Okay. So I did the. Let me face it this way. I did 2 Treeborn Frogs, 1, 2, 3 swaps. Full package over here.
Got it.
3 dupes.
Even 3 dupes, okay.
Yeah, the whole thing over here. Sometimes a little bit cloggy, but there's some like choices in here where it's kind of nice just to have the extra things, and then the amount of like deck thinning that you do with this is, I just felt like I was able to get a lot more stuff like out of the way, and then able to recycle it back like when I needed it. The first thing was just get it all out of there, and then whenever I needed it, I could grab like specific things. That was nice. And then I did the tech ones right here. This guy is absolutely insane. He doesn't target at all.
Yeah.
So he's against Titanio, against like Vayu Turbo. If you have dupe block and then flip flop Frog or whatever, they'll like go crazy. And then you flip it and then like it doesn't target or anything like that. Yeah. So that was pretty nice, honestly, too. I do side him out for some matches, but I think for game ones, I think a lot of people don't really expect it with so many Hero Frogs running around the place. But this guy is really, really good. I really like that guy. This is just for control, and then this is kind of just to like put pressure when you need it. Or with this guy right here, you can go into level 6 plays, and that's like your Brio Goyo. But for me at least, like I didn't do that a super lot. He was mainly just kind of like beating over stuff when I needed it.
1900?
Yeah.
Okay.
19's pretty big. And then there was one time that I copied a level with Trag for a 5, did a Junk Synchron, and then I had a level 8 for Thought Rule, and that was kind of nice.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the Frog lineup over here.
Spoilers, he's playing Tragodia, guys.
Yeah, I know. And the Fishborg. This Fishborg is awesome.
Yeah.
I did the 4 Monarchs, and then I did double Junk Synchron. I originally I think I had a Lad in the main deck, but same thing I think as the guy that was talking about winning with it. The double Junk Synchron I think just came up way more. I played like 1 or 2 games in testing. One was Vayu, the other one was Frog, and it was just like I drew the double Lad and it was like this is not very good right now. I'd rather have this. The one is good, and then I think people usually think there's going to be one of them. So I like to have the second one because people kind of go, okay, well the one Junk Synchron is gone, so I don't have to worry about the tuner anymore. So it's kind of nice just to have the option the second time through. And then I also play a Dandelion for the discard traps. I do play a Sangan for me today. That was searching the junk a lot. There was a time I searched a Swap Frog, and that was kind of nice. And then I believe in the list that I was kind of looking at and tweaking a little bit was James Ark. It was one that he said he was going to take the Nats if he was going to go. He was playing a Battle Fader. I a lot of the time ended up having like a 5 or 6 card hand. And so I felt like the Tragodia might be a little bit better to apply that pressure with, so I opted to go for that today. It ended up working out. I didn't mind the Battle Fader, but I just tried it today and it ended up working out. And then we played the 1 Gores as well. And that is it for the monster.
Did you find that you missed the second Fishborg Blaster, or was it one is perfect?
No. I played with the 2 for a little while, and it's not like. No, I don't really feel like I missed it too much, honestly.
I see. Okay.
I honestly I kind of rarely. I used it, and when I used it, it was nice. Like I said, you go for the Brio play, you go for the Goyo play, or if you're really in a pinch, you can go for the Substitute. You can get another thing off of it like that, like a pitch a Treeborn, get the Fishborg, and then you can do more Substitute stuff. With the side deck, it's also like a Lad option if you want to go in for like another Tribute Summon there. I had a turn 1 Lad because I went like 1 for 1, Tribute the Substitute, get the Swap Frog, dump the Treeborn, and then I was able to no. I did something where I was able to pitch the Fishborg, summon the Swap. Something happened, and I was able to get the turn 1 Lad out there, and then just applied pressure, and then it burned like 3 or like 4 cards before I drew into the next one, and then I went, Treeborn, kill the Lad or whatever, right? And then summon over both of them for another Lad, and that's how I ended up winning the pod.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's the list. Or that's the monster.
Monsters, that's a big stack of monsters.
Yeah, it's all double sleeved. And then here's the thing. So we play a lot of frogs. And so turn 1 is just trying to get as many of them in the graveyard as possible. I will play triple avarice. I was trying it out today where I was literally like, send as many as possible. Send the 3 swaps, send the 3 subs,
Triple
send
double.
all of it. Yeah, like literally. So there were plenty of times too where I'd have one of these in my opening hand and then maybe turn 2 or 3, I would draw into a second one. So after kind of doing that a few times, just setting up the graveyard as quickly as possible. And then you can pick what you want to come back into the deck too. And it's always nice to go triple sub with 2 other tech options. And then I usually draw the sub off of that. I already got lucky and drew the sub off of that. And then was able to do what I needed to from there.
Okay.
I played 1 enemy controller, 1 space, 1 heavy, 1 brain, and 1 for 1. That's kind of standard stuff.
Yeah, but you're missing the salvage. Do you not like salvage in this build, or do they not normally play salvage?
No. I did deviate from the salvage. I went for the 3 avarices instead. I felt like the salvage was good. I don't know. I feel like the salvage was good for adding it directly back to hand, but with substitute, I feel like I would, like if I was putting substitute back, or if I already had a substitute in my hand, then I could get back whatever I kind of needed to. And I just didn't like how kind of bricky it was to play 4 of them. If you're doing like 2 avarice, 2 salvage. I'm not sure if that was the original list or not, but like that, like you just don't want to see like multiple of these plus like a salvage or like 2 or something like that, especially in a turn 1 hand. Like that's kind of rough, I felt like, to play out of. So I like this for today. I could see the salvage, but I really think that I like that one.
Yeah, with salvage, I don't know if you know, but you can dump the substitute off the swap frog and then
right,
add it
and then
back,
get the substitute back. Yeah, and that's a good play and everything. That's really good. But I just feel like when you're playing like 12 frogs or whatever, like you're gonna see like basically the whole dupe block or the whole combo almost all the time.
Okay, that's fair. So no need for it. Traps?
Traps, just triple Raigeki break. Dust shoot, we did play the 1 legacy, mirror force, and the tarantula, and that was basically it.
Okay, pretty good. Trap lineup. So over not playing the wind blast. I don't know if wind blast is even seen anymore in frogs.
Yeah, I think
Or people just
I
not
think the
playing
original
Raigeki.
list was 2 Raigeki breaks, 1 ring blast. I was playing Hero Frog for a while, and I'm a fan of what Fraser was saying about playing the 3 Raigeki break. I do feel like it came up more. Like you said, it's just you don't want them to draw the Shura again. You don't want them to draw like whatever, you know. I'd just rather get rid of the problem. And Stardust, like I play 3 Kaias, I play Ariza, I play the Trag, I play the Gores, like there's plenty of ways. And then even too with the flip-flop frog, like if they're going for a crazy board, you have the dupe block up, you can, if you're lucky enough to have dupe block sub, then Treeborn comes back, you pitch that, you get the flip-flop, and then like it doesn't target, it doesn't like destroy or anything like that, so it'll out whatever monster they have.
Got it. Okay, cool. 40 cards in your main deck?
40 cards.
Sweet, I'd love to see it. Let's try out the extra deck.
Extra deck. Played 2 Armory Arm, just really trying to get that Colossal OTK. I wasn't able to do it today, but
Oh, I see. So
that's
it's
the
actually
idea.
possible with this deck.
What was that?
It's actually possible with this deck. Kind of cool.
Oh yeah, 1000%, especially with Fishborg, it makes it really easy. Jump Warrior, Android, Catastor, Urquizus, there we go. I really, honest to God, like not a lot of these really came up today.
Yeah, but you could make them with the Junk Synchro.
Yeah, that's kind of the only one. I did make a Mistworm for game today. That was nice, but that's basically kind of it.
Nice.
Yeah, don't really see them a lot.
No Chimera Tech. Probably in the side deck.
No Chimera Tech. I'm telling you, the Death Frog, man. I'll cut one of these Armory Arms for the Death Frog and the Super Poly in the
Oh yeah, the
matchup.
D3 frog.
Yeah, the D3 Frog.
Yeah.
That guy's cool.
If you're siding Super Poly. Okay.
Yeah, and then these are just tokens.
Let's go into your side deck.
Side deck. So we did the 2 Vanities. Yeah, and then I did the double Lad right here as well. I put these in the side deck. I like these. I think they're really good, especially
What are
against
you siding them for? Sorry.
Gladiator Beasts.
Just that deck.
Yeah, Gladiator Beasts especially. I'm personally, like, I had a little bit of a rough time with them, so that made the matchup a lot easier. And then in the Machina control deck, that was a lot easier too. Just made me feel better about eating the Bottomless, eating the Raikou. I ate like 3 cards on like that turn 1, turn 2 play. And then when I drew into it again, I ate another like 3 cards. And then by that point, I had time to draw into the Vanities, draw into whatever I needed just to keep applying the pressure. Turbo matchup, hate playing against Blackwings. 1 Crow. This is like the graveyard package, I feel like. 1 Crow, 1 release, and then 1 Transmigration Prophecy. So it's a little bit flexible. This plus the Kaiku right here.
All searchable by saying it.
And then I did play the 2 Phoenix Wing Blast. Yeah, I put them in the side. I was just kind of like, yeah, we'll see. You know, we'll
case you
see how
mess
it
up.
goes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't sign him in today, so I'm not sure. And then we have the 2 Dust Tornadoes, just for random stuff. And then we have 1 Mind Crush and 1 D Prison. I was playing the Mind Crush and the Spirit, the water art for a while.
Oh yeah.
And that was cool. It was cool when I drew water art turn 1, but then later on in the game, when you draw it off of Avarice, or if you're drawing it like, you know, kind of like more like kind of like mid game or whatever, it kind of loses its value because you have the problems on the board. It's really good turn 1 though, and then it's really good obviously with Mind Crush and Trap Dust Shoot, but you know, you just kind of play the odds with that one.
Cool. Do you remember your matchups throughout the pod? It was like Electron, I think it was?
Yeah, the first one was Amaryllis.
Yeah.
Second one was, and Amaryllis is a really good matchup for this one, especially because they'll go full board. They'll have like the Tenio, they'll have the Amaryllis, they'll have the tokens, all that stuff. And then if you have Duplock sub and then you're able to get out the flip flop, you just flip it and then it all goes away. So that's really, really nice.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and then what's cool too is if you have the Mind Crush, you send it all back to the hand and then you can Mind Crush whatever you need out of the hand. Yeah, so that's cool. But Amaryllis turn 1, or game 1. Game 2 was Christia Sworn, and then game 3 was a Machina Control.
Okay, even beating Christia Sworn, which is rumored to be a bad matchup. What did you just say?
It was, that one was hard. Game 1, I lost because he went JD, Christia.
Yeah, that's
I was like, okay, well that's
30,
nothing I can do about
damage,
that. Yeah, but no, it's definitely grindy. It was definitely back and forth, but I do think of this deck, I mean, you play 3 Avarice, so you can like outgrind a lot of stuff too. I mean, game 3, I almost won because he decked himself out. You know, I ended up getting, like, I drew what I needed to, and I was able to like swing for game. But like, if I didn't have that one, then he was on literally a 1-turn clock because he had Lumina, or he had Lumina and Aaron on the board, and he was just milling 6 every turn, and I had like sub dupe and couldn't do anything.
You gotta get it off the board.
Yeah, it just kept coming back.
And then the last one was you said Emerald Slice Sworn what?
Oh, and Machina Control.
And Machina Control, I see.
Yeah, and the Machina Control, game 1 was really grindy. I ended up pulling it out, and then game 2 was where he's lad.
I guess you don't need a Cyber Dragon into Chimera Tech, considering all things.
I don't think so. I mean, if anything, like I feel like I would maybe do it as like a possible like sub play option. But if I were to do something like that at that point, then maybe I would rather just put in the Prodigy and try a hero package or something like that.
Yeah, but they have to play Miracle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then you got to play those ones. And drawing 3 Miracles is not fun. Granted, drawing 3 Avarice isn't fun, but it's also easier to, I feel like, get that one off. Yeah, and that one pays off, I think, a little bit too.
Okay, well, thank you, Ethan, for your deck profile. And yeah, so you're putting Synchro Frogs more on the map. So you're going to be one of many to perfect that list.
Yeah, I'm not sure, like, because I didn't really play a lot of Synchros. I think it's more Control Frogs, honestly. At least that's the way that I was playing it, especially. Dupe. Yeah, with the dupes, with the Death Frog. It's really like these 3 guys right here. Yeah. They apply so much pressure, and it's really cool that you can just tutor whatever you need whenever you need it, you know?
Yeah, attack for 19.
Yeah. You know, do the sub thing, and then get it all out, leave the 3 in deck, and then you just go for whatever you need.
Yeah, back when I was playing Deal Frogs, I don't know if you care, but the Spine Gilman would boost up all of the frogs.
Oh, that's cool.
So rather than play the Death Frog, the Spine Gilman was already doing what the Death Frog does.
That's awesome. That's a smart idea. I'm gonna write that down somewhere.
Yeah, if you want. Okay, well, see you next time on the deck. The next time I see you, and maybe I'll do some success in the future.
Cool. Thank you, man.
All right,
Appreciate it.
peace out.